Good tactical morning. I am a tactical laptop bag, and today marks the 12th week of development in Tactical Airsoft Training Simulator. So, what do I have for you guys this week? The first thing you may have noticed is that these hands are now controller free. They now have all the good individual finger tracking stuff. It looks great, it feels great, I love it. Currently it is set to hide the controller for every controller type, so Knuckles, Oculus Touch, and Vive Wands will each have hidden controllers. I've also increased the update rate for the interaction zones around the hand. Originally, it would update the interactions at 10 times per second, and now I've updated it so that it updates 30 times per second, which should make pushing the buttons on the vending machine a heck of a lot easier combined with the better index finger interaction zone. There are currently 3 interaction zones, one of which is not working. I don't know why. It should be working, but it's just not. I will be looking into that next week. It's you have one in your palm of your hand, one at the tip of your controller, and then one on the end of your index finger. So those 3 combined help you interact with the environment, and it typically does feel pretty natural. Let's see. Next thing I've done, I actually jammed this together real quick because I was going to be using a studio quality microphone I have, but I just keep moving around when I'm talking, and it just doesn't work out. But you can now use snap turn, which is I believe it's the A button. Yes, it is the A button. If you click the A button on your right index controller, you'll turn right 90 degrees. If you click the A button on your left index controller, you'll turn left 90 degrees. Sorry. And for Oculus Touch controllers, I believe it is the top buttons for them. I don't know what they are. It's like Y and B, I think. I don't know. And for the Vive Wands, it's just the menu buttons. Of course, you can change these in your bindings if you want to. So, right, the A button used to be for that little menu thing that you had on your hand that allowed you to choose your scene. So what happened to it? Well, you might have seen this little radio on my chest up here. It's actually attached to my left shoulder. And I'm going to turn off the camera and show you what that does. So, oh goodness. Okay, so if I grab this radio, you'll see there are 3 buttons here. We have menu, spawn, and cleanup. This is basically the replacement for that really ugly menu UI that I had that would just attach to the back of your wrist. And I was going to go for a watch style menu, but I was just like, that's too unoriginal. Everyone does that. But since, like, Airsoft tactics and everything, you have a radio usually. So I figured, that's creative enough. So here we have the menu, which is the 3 scenes that you can select, and how to go back on the menu is there's this little button up here on your index finger. You just pull the trigger and it works. There is a spawn button, which will allow you to quickly spawn things that can be in the vending machine. So I can spawn me an IREX with a HI-CAPA mag, and when you release, it snaps right back to your left shoulder. I can stick these back on and keep going. It's a lot faster than going A1, A3, A1. And I'm reaching down and grabbing these things like an old man. Alright, one bug I have actually noted with these, with the HI-CAPA guns, it was after I did the, chamber implementation for shotguns. So if I lock these back forward, they're empty right now. They should be empty. You saw them lock back. Well, now, oh, you didn't see that. They still fire. They still fire 1 BB, and then they're finally done. So I need to get that fixed next week. But yes, the only functionality that this does not have against the vending machine is the golden magazine button. Unfortunately, I have not added that in yet, and I'm not sure if I will. I could probably do something with the antenna or bottom of it. I don't know. Right, you may have noticed this cleanup button. So say you spawn a million items. So yeah, you may have noticed it does 0 gravity until you grab it, and then it just resets back to normal. And your entire scene is just an absolute mess. So you see, everything is just floating around. It's starting to lag your computer. You're a little upset with yourself for doing this. So previously you would go to the menu and load up your scene that you're currently in, but that takes too long. I could just clean it up, and everything's gone. Everything spawnable disappears. So even say you got a bunch of boxes over here, just random stuff. If you clean up, the boxes will disappear as well. let's go ahead and pop over to the range scene real quick. So this camera is good in the range scene. Now, it has turned out that when I did some code cleanup before Christmas, I broke reaction and range scenes. I did not do any play testing with that until last week. I will have a video in the little cards up in the corner. That way you can watch how hilarious my friend is. But let's see. The problem was it just what I had changed the variable names so that way they were more understandable, and I forgot to update them in the inspector, and it just didn't care when you shot a target. It was kind of funny. But now that is all fixed up. That is not the magazine I want, and currently because the tip interaction zone is not working, it's really hard to wind high caps unless you like use the palm of your hand. Originally, you could just like do this, but it's like not registering. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Anyway, stick that in, shoot. You can see it's now working. Oh wow, that was rude. There we go. You have like the little results thing, and oh, I got 2 wrong. Oh shoot. All right. Right, back to the reaction scene. This scene. Oh, the camera's still broken. You can change that when you're someone's watching. They can just move the camera around, or you can move the camera around yourself. I just need to fix that. It's a little dumb. Right. So here you'll notice that I'm actually using this a whole lot more than the vending machine because it makes it so much faster. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do one reaction test. So you can really see where the dampening shines, where it allows you to aim, but also allows you to move quickly. All right, yeah. So next week's plans are to get the gas blowback system working again because there's a couple of really funny chambering bugs right now. And of course, my second priority is getting this to have options, or maybe even just get the better design, because you see when I spawn things I have like magazines over here. I don't have much room to do anything, so I need to add some extra menu design in there. And of course I'm going to, let's see, it's almost done. I have modeled a SEMA M870 tri-shotgun. So it will shoot 3 BBs in its pump action, and I just gotta implement all of that good stuff. So I need to get my gun spring system working, and that should actually work because it just needs a magazine and then a spring system. That's everything for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and happy shooting. Order me! Order me!